What do you want? What do you want Alexa to tell? All right, go ahead.
All right, everybody. So, could you imagine what your life would be like if you had to sleep on your roof?
Ooh.
That's what life was like in ancient Egypt. Today I'm going to be discussing three things about ancient Egypt. And these three subjects that I'm talking to you are the Nile, the pyramids and tombs, and villas and homes. Let's start with pyramids and tombs. This is treasures inside the tombs. And the treasures inside the tombs, well, people back then thought they could take their stuff to the afterlife with them. And they would put all their possessions like books and belongings and jewelry and food and all this kind of stuff like that. The next one is Abu Simbel, which is right here. Now, Abu Simbel was a temple or tomb. It was a tomb, and it was a tomb with that Ramses II built, and he carved the entrance. He made it out of a solid rock cliff, and you see here that 4 colossal statues of Ramses II sit at the entrance. And last thing I'm going to talk to you about for pyramids and tombs is the mummy cases. Now, on the mummy cases were inscriptions of the pharaoh's body and with clothes on. See?
Yeah.
They had,
Excuse me, I have a question.
Not yet. Here's to do this.
To the end.
Okay.
The next thing we're going to talk about is villas and homes.
Buildings and
Next,
homes.
villas and homes.
Oh, villas. Sorry.
Yeah. This is the next subject we're going to talk about.
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
Good example.
So, villas or mud brick houses made of sun-dried mud brick. And in the courtyard, which is right here, from the corner view, was usually the kitchen. It was a kitchen. It was a main cooking area.
Wow, cool.
Excuse me. The roof was the living space. Was the living and sleeping space, which was on the top here. See?
Mm-hmm.
See right
Yeah,
here?
there's the roof. I see it.
Yes. And there was a thatched canopy on the top to shield the family from the sun, and especially when they sleep. Okay, the last subject we're going to talk about is the Nile River, which is right here.
Wow.
Now, the Nile River is the most important feature of ancient Egyptian geography every year in ancient Egypt, there would be a flood. The Nile River would flood. And see this space? See this space here?
Yeah.
And along here, along the Nile?
Yeah.
Once the water of the flood cleared out, the fertile farmland on the side would grow very well.
Yeah.
Now, this triangle you might see up here is called the Nile Delta. Now, the Nile Delta is where the Nile River flows into many streams that lead to the Mediterranean Sea. See?
Yeah.
It is interesting to learn about the rich history of ancient Egypt. You may not want to live there, but learning the history of this country is fascinating for us all. All right, does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, I do.
Does anyone have any questions?
I do.
Yes, I do.
Wait till she's over.
You were talking about the mummy that's
Yeah.
in the tomb,
Yeah.
and you said it was enclosed.
Yeah, it was inside a case.
Didn't they wrap it around? Like
Oh yeah, they made a mummy.
Oh, they did make a mummy?
They did
out of
make
it?
a mummy.
Okay, I thought I misunderstood that. And also, do they sleep outside?
Yeah, they slept on the roof of.
Oh,
They slept on the roof of the
Okay.
villa with
Okay.
thatched canopies to shield them from the
That's
sun.
really cool. Yeah, very interesting. Very beautiful.
Anyone else have any more any questions?
I have a question.
Anyone have a question?
I do. My name is Ariel.
Yes. What's your question?
Are the mummies encased in what's called a sarcophagus?
I think.
That's really interesting. Do they paint on the outside of them?
I think.
Cool.
Levi, do you have a question?
Yeah, where did they pee?
Probably in the Nile. Probably in the Nile. Yeah.
My name is Belle.
Yes.
Is the Nile the longest river in the world?
Yes, I would say.
What kind of wildlife is in Egypt?
Okay.
What?
What kind of wildlife is there?
What was your question?
Especially camels are in Egypt.
Camels.
Levi, what was your question?
Okay. Where did they pee?
What did they like?
Where do they pee?
Yeah, where did they pee? I have a question.
Here is a question.
Yeah.
All right, go to the front, Nate. Stand up.
Right, go to the front.
Where did they?
He wants to know where did they pee?
Where do they pee?
That was
Probably in the Nile. I don't know.
Oh!
No, he said where they poo.
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
Hey,
that was really
Levi,
that was
do
very
you have
good.
another question?
I have one comment.
What?
Come to me.
No. No.
I am your father.
Nathan,
Come
I'm going
to
to say
me.
that was very impressive. I was
Nate,
very, very
thumbs up. Good job.
Very, very
Very
nicely done.
interesting. I think you actually learned something.
Did you help him?
Very
Did you
good.
help him do this?
Good job, Nate.
Did you go?
Do you have a question?
Oh, I got one.
Yeah.
What?
Another.
What continent is Egypt in?
Africa.
Very good.
Okay.
Another question. Another question. What did they farm? What kind of food did they grow?
Mostly wheat, but I think other crops and plantation were grew there.
Okay, cool. Well, how did they write?
Well, they had a writing system called hieroglyphics, and they were like a system of drawing pictures for each letter,
Oh, cool. That's cool.
or pictures for each word, like Chinese characters.
Did they have a religion?
Yes, they did worship different types of gods and goddesses.
So did they have churches
Yes, they worshipped in a temple.
in the temple? Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Does anyone else have any more questions?
I don't think I have any more, do you?
I don't think I have any.
Now, what are all those people? Do they go to the tomb and make sure everything's
Oh, I have one.
Good.
Before closing, I think probably before they closed the tomb, they closed the door to the tomb, they checked and and saw if everything was there and if everything was in the right place. Levi, what's your question?
Thanks for coming.
What's your question, Levi?